Hello and welcome, ladies and gents. You lucky people. We are back with a brand new full gameplay for you guys. This is Twin Mirror. Developed by Bandai Namco. This came out in 2020. I know absolutely nothing about it. I haven't seen any clips on it. I haven't seen any walkthroughs. This is literally a full, fresh playthrough. So welcome to the stream. We're moving away swiftly from Resident Evil 0. I need to have a break from it. It is doing my absolute head in. For any of you that was part of the Part 3 stream earlier, it's just difficult. It is super difficult. And to be honest, I'm not really enjoying playing it at the minute. It is just quite a bland story. The enemies aren't quite as dynamic as I would have liked. And also, those damn monkeys made me go into like a mini rage. And the AI is terrible. I don't like the item drop system where you've got to drop stuff on the floor versus the old Resident Evils or the other Resident Evils where you had to use an item box. So it's really not playing well on me at the minute. So I'm just going to leave it. I might go back to it, I might not, but I'm just going to leave it for a little bit and just try something completely new and fresh. This is one that's been in my library for a while. And apparently it's a psychological thriller type game where there is branching story, branching endings, and the things you pick within the game basically alters what happens and what happens at the end. So there's multiple endings as well. And fresh off the back of The Quarry, which I absolutely loved, I just thought it would be good to download this one and get straight into it. Hello to Firewolf, also a massive hello and welcome to my moderators JMC and Pumpkin. Hope you guys are doing well. Just before we go any further, guys, just remember this one is going to contain a little bit of violence and strong language as per the box instructions, so just be warned on that one. And as I said, this is going to be a brand new full game walkthrough, so we will be doing a review at the end. We won't be completing the game in this one video, but apparently it's not too long anyway. It's quite a short game, but stay tuned to the channel for the full playlist, and I'll leave a link to that in the description of this video. Likewise, leave a thumbs up, guys, if you do enjoy this, and why not consider subscribing as well if you are brand new. Without further ado, let's start a new game. There is a new SCP game that's just come out. Can't wait to get my hands on it. SCP, sorry, you've lost me. It's probably very obvious, but my brain just is not functioning today, Firewolf, so you'll have to educate me. What does SCP mean?
Finally clearing up after a light rainfall most of the afternoon. The weather's approaching 49 degrees, so we've got a brisk
49 degrees?
ahead of us.
And I'm moaning when it's 28.
Settle in, folks. This is 104.3 WVCK, the Basswood Sound. I'm your host, Carrie Hammond.
Phone dead. Oh dear.
Coming up after a short break,
Good graphics.
health expert Dr. Rick will discuss the recent opioid epidemic that's been affecting
That classic player, CD player. That's where the game is set, Basswood or Basswood, however you say it.
On my bed, don't weigh the sand. Change my clothes and wash my hands. Does the well go down that low?
Love games like this.
Let me
Hopefully this one delivers.
let you go. I knelt down in desperation. I felt around for something real. There's a radio station playing wrong in my ear. You keep coming alive, keep coming alive, keep coming alive, keep coming alive. You keep coming alive, keep coming alive, keep coming alive, keep coming alive.
Interesting intro. Kind of feels like Life is Strange type of vibes. As I said, guys, this one is Bandai Namco, and it came out in 2020. It tends to be one that's always on the sort of the sales and discounts on the PlayStation Store as well. So I picked this one up for £7, which I thought was an absolute bargain. Also, guys, let me know in the comments if there's any issues with the audio and video, but all looks okay, I think. From my end, at least.
Time to kill before the funeral. Might as well spend it here.
Here we go. So we're going down there, are we?
This place was always one for decisions. Somewhere for things to fall apart. Welcome back to Basswood, Sam.
Basswood, there you go. Do you know what? That actually looks
I came
like
up here every chance I could. One of the all-time great views.
Life is
Really
Strange.
makes a small town look big.
Life is Strange 2, do you know with the two boys, brothers? The Wolf brothers? That opening bit where they go through the woods.
I'm not sure Nick would even want me at his funeral, given how I left things.
Guessing Nick's his brother.
I remember spending entire summers on the banks fishing with Nick.
My hometown. It felt more imposing in my nightmares. Strange to think of Basswood without its mine.
Founded in 1865, this small mining town quickly grew along with the coal industry. At its peak, Basswood produced more coal than any other town in West Virginia. There you go. I wonder if Basswood's a real place. With the Basswood mine being one of the most consistent coal mines in the US. Must be for a statement like that. Basswood is also a wonderful place to simply let nature be nature outside of the Appalachian Trail, I think that is, with its hundreds of miles of hiking trails. A perfect example of the true West Virginia way of life. Basswood is both a reminder of its past and a glimpse into its bright future. And loads of graffiti on it. I suppose there's no pictures of dicks on there. That's a cracking picture, look at that.
You'd think the massive cliff face would be a giveaway.
Yeah. You would have thought so.
I get the feeling it still sees some use, given how bad the coverage is up here. These trails were great to walk if you wanted to feel truly alone.
Bobcats, wild boars, yeah, no thanks. When hunting, carry with you any and all required permits and licenses. Do not hunt while under the influence of alcohol. Hunting is forbidden between half an hour after sunset and half an hour before sunrise. Poor eyesight and all that. Home to deer, flying squirrels, red foxes, field mice, rabbits, cave bats, among other animals. Bobcats, wild boars, and even black bears have been seen all over this state. Even very remote farmsteads have occasionally sighted the eastern cougar. Puma concord. Oh, no way. On the prowl.
A lot of people were upset when it closed, but not upset enough to fix it. I left a sandwich in it for a whole week once. Dad never let me forget it.
A food locker. Not a bad looking game so far.
I used to love looking at Basswood from up here. Helped give me perspective. Until that day.
It's pretty cool. Hello again, JMC. We are doing another unscheduled stream. Well, I say another and unscheduled. We scheduled both of them, but I wasn't planning to do 2 streams today, but I thought Resident Evil left a sour taste in my mouth. I wanted to do something a little bit different, and this one has been in my collection for a while now, so thought it'd be good to crack it open. Kind of feels like a bit like Alan Wake mixes with Life is Strange-ish so far. It's got that sort of vibe to it. Look at that.
Why can't the real world be as clear and peaceful as my own mind? Even if it does mean nothing stays hidden in here. Not even me.
Interesting. Optimal shot angles. Walking through glass. Pac-Man.
I've been meaning to ask you something. Don't freak out. Would you be my little girl's godfather? I wouldn't trust anyone else with this.
And yet I stopped taking his calls. He even called once the day before he died. I'll never know what he wanted to talk to me about.
Always answer the phone, guys. Always answer the phone. Exactly that, you just never know what it's about.
This is Anna. She works for Reloads. Does a lot of the human interest pieces.
What can I say? I'm interested in humans and their pieces. What do you like to write?
I gotta run to a review with Walt. You two feel
Walter
free
White.
to chit-chat. And Sam, be nice.
I'd love a Breaking Bad game, can you
I
imagine
had
that?
never met someone so interested in others. Even in me.
So basically you're just trying to, yeah, I'm literally just trying to get past the horrendous experience that was Resident Evil earlier. I'm just going to park it for a bit. I want to go back to it. I'm not sure if I will, but I'm just going to leave it for now. Do this, maybe we'll go back to it. It's just a lot of it I'm just not feeling. It's really, really difficult, stupidly difficult. I'm not against difficult games. I've completed Bloodborne, Elden Ring, all that kind of stuff, Dark Souls. But it's just unnecessarily difficult. The item system is horrendous. I hate the fact that you've got to drop stuff in the rooms and not have a box like the old or other games. The AI is not great. The clipping's horrendous when you're trying to shoot stuff, and there's just too much back and forth. I mean, Resident Evil is notorious for going back and forth and doing a bit of backtracking, but there's too much of it, and it's going over old ground, and the ground that you're going over isn't that great anyway. It's quite dull. It's okay in the beginning when you first experience a new area, but after that it's just boring, really, to put it bluntly.
The story is important. You know I think that. It's just... people around here have short tempers and long memories. Be careful.
Very true. Yes,
Sam,
Firewolf is here too, JMC. I haven't seen Pumpkin yet. Don't know where she is.
I heard you, Anna.
No, I wasn't listening.
No, I wasn't listening.
At least he's honest. I like this so far. It's got a nice little style to it. As I said, it reminds me a little bit of Alan Wake and Life is Strange.
Anna, you really need to see this.
I can't even see. Something's blocking it. Sam, what are you doing?
I'm trying to be romantic.
What? Wait. Please don't tell me you're proposing.
Oh dear.
I'm down on one knee, a ring. What else would I be doing?
Reenacting Lord of the Rings. There you go, she's there.
You look like I
Hello
just ran
Pumpkin,
over
how are
your
you? How are
The
you?
silence is really starting to scare me now. Anna, please say something.
If the
Sam.
silence is a no.
Put that away. Come on. I don't want a ring. I don't need a ring.
Who's there? Shut down in flames.
You should know that. We've discussed it before.
Ouch. Blast from the past. Something he didn't want to see
We weren't happy.
or hear.
She was the one brave enough to face that. Lost in my head again. How much time did I miss?
Bug? The hell's Bug? Take a walk on the promontory? Is that how you say that? Never seen that word before. Remember that night at the spyglass. Return to the car. You've wasted enough time. Charming. Get your ass to the car. Get in the car.
I missed the funeral. Maybe it's for the best. On the bright side, Nick's not alive for me to let him down again.
Patch of moss.
There seems to be something here.
Okay.
Lovers scarring a tree to write down their initials. Always seemed twisted to me.
Twisted. I just carved initial in the tree. That was before, well, you know the rest. You came up here one night with her by your side. It was late. And you were about to head back when... Oh my gosh, she's called Anna. Oh dear. She had scratched your initials into the tree, then drew a heart around them. What are you, 12? You scoffed. Oh. Oh. Don't know what that was. She took your hand and made you retrace the grooves in the wood. And you're in love for the first time. It's what you'll compare the rest of your life to. Very nice. Very nice. Nick's been my friend since we were kids. My only friend. I ghosted him 2 years ago when I left Basswood, and now he's ghosted me by being dead. Wow. Anna, the one that got away. She kind of looks like Whoopi Goldberg. Looking forward to it. The rest of me wants to turn around and leave. And we are Sam. It couldn't be much worse, really, but this isn't the place. I'll be right. Oh, Pumpkin, what's going on? Definitely thankful for a distracting stream. Well, I'm glad we can help out. I'll catch up with you after this. I'm a bit worried about you. What's going on? But you don't have to say, obviously, if you don't want to. It being public and all that. Yeah, sad times, Jamesy. Sad times. I don't like it when you guys have it rough. I know it's part of life and stuff happens, but not cool.
Sorry, Walter, but I don't think I'll stick around.
Given up already? Just a quick, depressing jaunt down memory lane and then you're gone?
Whose voice is
I know
that?
you think that the only thing waiting for you down there is hurt. Lots of hurt. And you might be right. But it's been 2 years. It's time to face the world. Time to adult.
He's talking to himself in his own head.
The good news, though, at least you don't have to do it alone.
Yes. Nice. Good intro, I like it. Very intriguing. Also, guys, why is it so hot? It's still warm, even now. What's this? Are you still coming? I really hope you can make the wake. It'll be at the Haven. Nick won't care. I'm almost there. I love this. So you could pick different things.
Lost the signal. Some things never change.
Oh, you guys can't see it. 1 second. I'm just going to move the camera. Otherwise, you guys are not going to be able to see. Nope. Stay there. What the fuck's going on? Trophies galore. Trophies. There we go. Trophies galore. I'm just moving up the screen a little bit, guys, just so you can see the I've lost my words. I don't know what's going on with me today. So you can see the dialogue choices is what I'm trying to say. It's what I'm trying to say. Parking lot. There we go. We're in. Thanks, guys. It would be rough for a while, but that's life. What doesn't cure you? Oh, no. Exactly that, though, Pumpkin. In the future, it'll be the thing of the past. As weird as that sounds, you'll be alright, no matter what it is. You've got us as well if you need anything. Junebug Waldron. Next door, okay. She's really young.
Muley, you actually came.
Muley? What?
It's been a while. You've gotten taller.
It's all that broccoli.
Can we talk?
No.
We're talking right now.
Say as is.
It's cold.
It's awfully cold. She can't drive, surely.
So,
You left.
Be surprised if you could tie her own shoelace.
Joan, that's not fair.
You left.
Let me explain. Let's not talk about this.
It was more complicated than just me and you.
It's always more important than me.
Joan, listen. After Anna and I broke up, I couldn't keep living with her. I didn't have anywhere else to stay. So I moved back in with my mom, who's over in Connecticut these days.
Ah, there we go.
You didn't call, text, or anything. You were just gone.
I don't know what to say to that. You're right.
Fair enough.
I wasn't in a state where I could reach out to anyone. I'm still not. If Nick hadn't died, I never would have come back.
Thanks for being honest. You're always at least honest.
Yep. A little bit too honest, I would say, but there you go.
Listen, I wanted to talk to
She
you.
got hit with the
what
ugly
happened to
stick.
Dad.
She did.
It doesn't make sense. He wouldn't have just crashed.
Faces
He
like
drove
that.
like a grandma, you know that. It's wrong. I don't buy it.
I'm
She
just
reminds me
in
of someone
town for
from
the
another
funeral,
game as
Joan.
well.
I'm not a PI or a cop.
You're the closest thing I can talk to.
Talk to my ass.
Will you just look into it, Muley? Please?
No.
She wants her father's death to mean something. But where does that lead?
What if it leads to the truth? That could change everything.
An hour ago, you wanted to run away. Now you want to start another investigation?
She's doing another
A
pep
few
talk.
questions won't hurt anyone. Just tonight. To reassure her. And myself.
This is a wake. If you poke around, people may end up poking back.
What do I say?
Okay, whatever you do, at least leave the kid out of it. It would be cruel to lead her on,
Friends don't lie to each other.
even if it means disappointing her again. It's your call.
Oh, promise to look into it. Keep her out of it. I'm going to look into it. That's how I roll.
Okay. I'll see what I can see and...
Makes you stronger. Absolutely,
that.
JMC. You're right.
Gumshoe it up.
You will?
You make some good points. It doesn't fit. I hate when things don't fit.
Yeah, me too. I might just be, I don't know, crazy or something, but
You want to know for sure. I get it.
I want to know
Thanks,
if you're
Muley.
busy. I want to know.
I should go in.
Anyone
before my
remember that
mom
little
misses me.
tune?
You better get in there too. Can't hide in your car all night.
Who says I'm hiding out here?
Who's she with?
I do.
Just like an alien.
See you inside.
She's at the wake. I get it now. It's all just clicked. My brain is just going backwards today. I think it's the heat. Reminds me of that side shop you used to get on Grand Theft Auto. Remember with that guy, what's his name, Nico or something? Used to ring you. Roman used to ring you and ask you to go bowling and all that kind of stuff. Would you like to go bowl? I was like, he's calling me again. He's calling me again. I can hear crickets, and I swear to God. No, it is in the game. I've got crickets downstairs, so I'm like, they escaped? What's going on? Kathy's car. Her car is what? Older than her daughter.
Seems Kathy's been keeping this running 100,000 miles past its prime.
Looks
I hope
alright.
she's not running short on money.
Fucking hell. He's so analytical of people. He's like, yeah, look at that car, piece of shit. She's obviously struggling. Chill out, dude. Got some good mileage on it, you know. Good graphics though, guys. Not bad at all. Hang on a minute, I need to test something. Easy extra point for that. I was going to see if it rippled as you walked through it, and it did. Love the effort. This is Bandai Namco though, they never tend to disappoint. All their games are really cool. And speaking of Bandai Namco, I'm considering Scarlet Nexus at some point. I've got that in my library as well. It's like anime, Final Fantasy type game mixed in with elements of Elden Ring-ish game. You know what I'm trying to say. I'm not putting words together very well today, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Some of the police force stopped by, which means most of the police force stopped by.
So he was a federal servant. Yeah, so Scarlet Nexus is in my library as well. I saw that earlier and I thought,
The old bar sign.
forgot it was
Reminds me
there.
of when Nick and I were still kids.
Also want to do Devil May Cry at some point. Going through the back will get me looks. Okay. Don't go through the back then. So yeah, and I've also taken
well
on board
talk
what
to
you said,
Walter.
JMC, about
I'll have to sooner or later. One of Nick's
um,
favorite matchups. Might be the first game.
Infamous. That's on my list as well.
That smile she had when I gave it to her. She could barely get on it back then.
So far so good with this one. Pretty good, pretty good. R2's walk
Whoever
faster.
said you can judge someone by their car never met Tara.
Says the guy that just said, oh, that car's shit over there. They must be struggling for money. Just saying.
A little late to turn back. I might as well see it through.
I was trying to take him over to the candy shop. Let him get, lick the lollipop and all that.
Same old town, same old bar. The more things change.
Scarlet Nexus is interesting. Have you played it, Pumpkin? I want to give it a go.
The cat food is under the sink. Yes, yes it is, Mother. Trust me. Oh, Samuel is here. I'll call you back.
If we've got familiar
Samuel,
faces,
as
do
I
you know what I
live
mean?
and breathe. Has it really been over 2
It might be
years?
rendered on real actors.
Regardless, I'm so glad you finally made it. It's good to see you. What kept you?
A trip down
COVID.
memory lane. I missed the funeral, but I made it to Nick's wake.
You have to bring it in for a hug. It's a Basswood back in town requirement. So good to see you, even if I wish the circumstances were different. In times like these, we need the comforting touch of others. At least I do.
I get that, but he's a bit weird with it. Do you know what I mean? They're a bit sus.
Also, have you spoken to Anna lately?
No, what?
Anna Montana.
No reason. If you get the chance, we should catch up. We should really catch up. I'll see you inside.
Nice jumper, dude. Love that. Cardigan, I suppose it is. Go inside the bar. We're unlocking relationships now. Senior. Oh, his old boss at the paper. I always thought Walter was the decent sort, the rare breed who truly believes his job is to serve the community. He's the villain. I'm calling it right now. He's the villain. Jane is the one who least deserved it. She was a kid, my goddaughter. Right, okay. That's his friend, not his brother.
I'm not ready for this.
Just open it. Haven't played it, but I've watched some of the anime. Oh, nice. I'm leaning towards that being my next game after we've done this one. I always like to think ahead a little bit and think, what we're going to do after this? I was going through my library earlier and I thought, Scarlet Nexus. I forgot that was in there. Also want to do Devil May Cry at some point. The original Devil May Cry. PS2 classic.
Here we go.
Considering doing a playthrough of those games. I've got all of them. So it might be a franchise playthrough that we do. Doing the Quarry off stream in the background, doing trophy collectibles and all that kind of stuff. So when I'm ready to do the platinum, we'll do a live stream on that. Fall Guys is also free from today, guys, on different platforms: PC, Switch, PlayStation, Xbox. So probably do a live stream on that soon as well, just to see what Season 6 is all about and what's changed. And more reactions and movie reviews come in as well. It's quite quiet on the new games front at the minute. Tends to go quiet for summer, and then towards September, October, it picks up again with big releases. But it gives me a chance to catch up with my library and go back and play some of the games I've bought and haven't yet played.
Mr. Samuel Higgs.
There he is.
Big shot investigative reporter.
Shut up, Baldy.
Didn't think you'd ever be back in here.
I'd gladly slash your tires. But that mean you couldn't leave town. And you are leaving town right after this, right?
Let it slide.
As if you aren't. Well, Nick's memory only goes so far.
That's what I thought.
Oh my god. So annoying.
Come on, it ain't worth it.
TXs?
Making friends already, I see.
Declan, been a while.
Hey, careful.
He's got that NPC default haircut style. Look at that.
Angry up everyone's blood.
He started it just here for Nick.
I'm only here to pay my respects to Nick. Nothing more, nothing less.
Fair comment.
Yeah. Shame that. You watch yourself.
Got a bunch of good stuff coming up. Yeah, we're quite busy, Pumpkin. We've got things coming down the pipeline. But I might put up a little poll or something.
I think it's time I go put up a photo at the memorial board. That's what people do, right?
When we've done this one, just to see what you guys think. As I said, Infamous, Devil May Cry, and Scarlet Nexus are the top ones. I do want to do a Call of Duty Cold Wars campaign at some point as well. Because that's been sat on my PlayStation just waiting to be played for a while.
It's supposedly the spirit of coal.
That should hopefully tie us over. I do also want to do Forbidden West, Horizon Forbidden West. So that should hopefully tie us over until the next big ones come out. But I've got so much in my game library, I just need to go through and prioritize what I'm going to do when. And just enjoy it with you lovely people, really.
You always did know how to start a ruckus. Can't say I missed that.
No, fuck you.
Hey, Sam, why don't you drink to Nick on the other side of the bar?
Nice.
That's where Nick and I sat every time he dragged me out for drinks after work.
What are you guys playing at the minute? Anything?
Sammy. Oh, it's been ages.
Tara?
Oh, Sammy.
I've had this stomach thing lately, always churning. And this thing with Nick, his car went up like a Sunday ham. He burned alive, you know.
Oh, Jesus.
Have you met Hugh? He took over the old pharmacy just after you left.
No.
The infamous Sam.
Green Goblin, isn't it?
You wrote on the mine. You must have put in a lot of legwork on that.
Peter Parker. What did you think of it? Took a lot of research. Don't want to talk about it.
Oh, you read it. What do you think?
Of the writing? Fine. Fine. Of the reporting? Something that needed to be done. Many medicines are a bitter brew, but you still need to take them.
That's nice of you to say.
Oh, don't hesitate to drop by the pharmacy sometime.
Oh, and Sam, you...
But for now, I have a feeling you're not here for us.
Oh, right.
What was he stopping her from saying? She was going to say something to us then. He was like, oh, come this way, don't say anything, goodbye.
There was no love lost between Kathy and Nick since their divorce. But anyone can see she's taking his death hard.
Kathy,
Sam, you actually came.
My condolences for Nick. It's good to see you.
It's been too long, Kathy.
Has it? Joan was really hurt when you left town. Nick and I were never close.
I've never seen a necklace like that. Look at that cross.
Joan's never had a lot of friends.
That in itself is a bit sus.
Maybe don't break her heart this time when you leave town.
Don't go breaking my heart.
Hard to make promises. I don't do well with those in Joan.
I've noticed.
Jesus, I'm getting ripped a new one.
But I'll try.
Sam, I'm gonna hold you to that.
Hehe. Hates me already. Love it. Mind Palace, what's that? To get back to this. Where we reminisce. Look at that. Love the graphics. Cool little art style.
You're a lot like Pac-Man, Sam.
I consume everything in my path.
You find every last bite. The mine closing wasn't your fault. Your investigation just hurried things up. You'll probably save some lives, you know.
Hi, Dad. Hi, Muley.
You piece of
Language.
Is that a wedding ring?
I didn't know you were thinking about marriage.
Oh, it's just... It feels like the right thing to do.
Dad, what's the point of getting married?
Well, it's just one of those things people do, Bug. Here, you can play.
Someone has to show you grown-ups. Video games are the realm of the young.
Have you talked to
No
Anna
way.
about this?
That's kind of the point.
Although my son is getting better and better at games, and he's starting to beat me on stuff, I'm like,
Say so. Hey, just remember I'm here, right? If you need anything. Anything but my arcade secrets. Those I'll take to the grave.
hardy har.
Sorry we lost touch. Sorry I lost touch. Rest up, big guy. Wonder who took that picture. Happier times. He was more her best friend than a dad. This photo always looked weird. Nick could never keep a straight face. Look at us. Those two were a great team. We drove straight to the sea after work on a Friday. Hell of a weekend. Bug was so small back then.
Bug bearing.
Samuel, guess I lost the bet.
Bet?
Yeah, that bet you'd never come back to Basswood. Not after you went careening out of town like a bat out of hell the instant that article broke bad.
Fuck you.
That wasn't the reason I left town.
Oh, you think it was that girl of yours?
Has he got glasses printed on his
You
shirt?
left because the town hated your guts.
What are you even doing here, Dennis? You and Nick become friends or something?
Nope. He thought I was a drunk, which I am. And I thought he was a hack, which he was.
This coming from the IT guy. Didn't know resetting passwords could give you a journalism degree.
Ooh.
It can. But it does give me less patience for people who sling mud my way. Relax. I'm just playing.
It's a
At
bit
least tell
harsh.
me how
What's
you
that?
been.
Flashing a gun when you insult somebody. It's been rough.
If you must know, I still haven't bounced back from when Anna and I broke up.
I think you mentioned she broke up with you. Yeah, but I hear you. Yeah, that's how I ended up in this shit town. Chasing a woman. Yeah, then she left and I got stuck here with 2 kids.
It's kicking the groin when the little one started doing you. Yeah,
Anyway,
honestly.
Cheers to
At
Nick.
least you know where he gets it
A
from.
man
Hell yeah.
that, unlike us, people actually liked.
He's getting into YouTube slowly as well, like looking at
Speaking
videos
of
and
which-
like he's interested in streams and how stuff works, and he's like, Dad, have you got a channel? I'm like, yeah. He's like, how'd you set it up? What'd you do? I was like, you're a little bit young for that, mate, but give it a few years, who knows? It's got real strong Life is Strange vibes, this game. I really like it so far. You just know it's going to open up and get crazy in a minute.
Time draws near, my dearest dear, when you and I must part. How little you know of the grief and woe in my poor aching heart. 'Tis but I suffer for your
As if someone farts right now.
believe
Oh.
me, dear, that's truth. I wish that you were staying here.
Oh, damn. Deep. No clap, nothing. Round of applause, man, come on. What's wrong with you people? The fuck?
Should I have brought flowers? Do people expect me to?
Nah. Drum kit. It's not letting me analyze anything now. Kathy Jones, talk to Joan.
You'd think a kid at a bar would stand out more.
Declan's pissed. Ethan
He's
Winters.
owned this bar for almost a decade.
Speaking of
and
Ethan
still
Winters,
can't
guys,
afford another employee.
hell yes, we're going to be doing the DLC for Resident Evil Village. Hell yes. We did a full playthrough of that on the channel, and I am definitely doing a DLC playthrough for sure. Probably when that comes out, day one.
I've never known Tara to not take over a conversation.
Do we want to talk to her then?
So tragic what happened to Nick. The details are horrible. They think he didn't die on impact. Instead, he roasted to death. Not enough to damage the bones, but you know, not a pretty sight. Unless you're into that kind of thing.
Shut
of course. I didn't mean to be rude, Sam.
I could have said you
All right,
were.
Tara. I don't like the sight of dead, burned people.
Oh, thank God. I wouldn't want to be rude on a day like this. Poor Sam. Now that Nick is gone, everyone in town hates you. I mean, I don't. Why would I? It's not my job you destroyed. You're not the cause of all my problems. I mean, that's what you did for pretty much all of Basswood.
Oh
but
my God.
Not to me. So, I don't hate you.
Thanks for the confidence booster, Tara. I'll see you around.
Nice, didn't even know there's DLC coming. Yeah, there is. I've got a trailer to watch, which I haven't done yet because I purposely want to do a reaction so you guys can see firsthand what's going on with it. But Not sure when it's coming out or anything, but once I've checked that out and I've uploaded it, obviously you'll see it and know. But I think it's set with Ethan's daughter, with obviously how Resident Evil Village ends. I'm not going to spoil anything, but she is meant to be the main.
Some people can play this game drunk.
Character
Anna was best
on the
at 3
DLC.
beers.
So that'd be interesting. Definitely gonna be playing it. Absolutely loved Resident Evil Village. It was great. Ethan Morrow, what? Taking over the coal miners' haven from current owner Carl Edwards. Base expired since it started. Okay. I feel like we need to read some of this stuff because it's going to come in handy later on. Easy to forget the places that make our hometown feel familiar. Ethan Morrow. Ethan. Right. TV screen. What's going on the TV screen? Spoke to Dennis. Who are these guys? Who are you guys?
It's the guy who got the mine closed.
I can't believe you showed up after what happened.
I'm stood right here. I can hear everything you're saying.
Can't believe this whole thing's still working.
Don't know what these Mine Palace things do, but I think it adds more to the story. Like memories and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Daddy, daddy, daddy.
Daddy.
Open your
Daddy.
eyes and wake up. The kids and I.
She looks so much like a young Whoopi Goldberg.
And we got a little something for you that's gonna make you smile all day. Daddy, 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 daddy. But when the
Daddy.
lights are out, it's time for me to show you my love. And I've got a feeling you, baby.
Daddy. Yeah. They could have picked. They could have picked better lyrics.
Sit yourself down.
On my knee. Sit on my knee, Daddy. That was fun. Arcade machine.
Nick and I spent so much money on this machine.
So much shrapnel. Kick the guitar over. No, I'm not going to do that. That's cruel. Hello? She want to talk to me now?
Has it really been 2 years since I saw her? She hasn't changed a bit.
That's when he tried to move on, wasn't it? Anna Montana. There we go.
Anna?
Sam!
Samuel. Hug her back. Let it happen. Just stand there. Some people do that, they hate hugs.
I've missed you. Why did it take so long for you to darken my doorstep?
Excuse me? Here now, it's to come back.
It's not your fault. There's a lot of people that don't want me here, including myself,
People around here have short tempers,
and long memories.
but most of them mean well. Sam, the mine was gonna close anyways. Maybe in a year or 2, 5, if the Lord has a sense of humor. It was gonna run dry or have an even bigger disaster. It wasn't your fault.
Didn't help.
I wanted to help. I was trying to make things better.
You always do. Try, at least. When my father lost his legs, nobody knew the mine wasn't following regulations. You were the only one who started asking questions.
That what
Whenever
happened.
people talk
That
about you,
her dad
he always
getting
says you did the right thing.
his legs
Yeah, well,
lost
your
in the mine,
dad's
basically.
Joe. He's an oak. Unmoving and annoyingly supportive.
It wasn't just him. Nick thought your piece was great.
Oh,
He
excuse
was
me.
actually jealous. He always wanted to write something that shook the pillars of heaven,
Yes.
as he used to put it. You know, Nick and I had moved in together. Started to get serious. But I think it's only now I realize how much I care
Hang on a
for
minute.
him.
Did we propose to Anna?
You and Nick started going out?
Yeah.
When did this happen?
Because he wanted to go with her,
A
didn't
few
he?
months ago. He never told you? He asked me to let him be the one to say something. You
Whoops.
two had been so close.
He probably tried. I hadn't been answering his calls.
That's true.
Ah. That's the worst part, right? Anything broken just stays broken now. But this was all nice. The funeral, the wake. Walter did a good job.
Walter
But it all
White.
just makes me feel heavy. It makes my heart hurt. Like Nick's memory has been laid on top of me and I'm still
What do I say?
carrying him.
In my pants.
Nick's death. Do you know if he had any enemies? Working on anything
Here we go.
dangerous?
This is going to be the game.
Now, this is a real can of worms.
This is a wake.
I know that.
Do you? This isn't the time to be digging and pushing. You always do this. You always...
Whoops.
I get it. I just... You're still you, huh? You'll always still be you, Sam. I hope you never change, but I can't handle this right now. I'm gonna go home. I hate that his stuff is all over my
That's going to be
house.
the game, guys. We're going to
Then
try and uncover
drink
what
and
happened
cry
to
all night.
the friend.
You do what you need to do. See you around.
Nick. It's obviously going to come out that there was some weirdness going on with his death.
Samuel,
That he was
come,
potentially
walk
murdered.
around with me.
I need a drink or two.
And it's going to be our job to dig
Or 3.
and find out.
And then I'll go.
Come on, ran him out of town. I wonder what he's planning to ruin this time.
Sheriff Mitchell.
Bess always had a soft spot for Nick. I think she liked his work ethic.
Mr. Higgs, good to see you. My condolences for your friend. Coming back in town must not have been easy. Officer Stevenson was telling me about your little welcoming committee.
It's all right. Declan saved the day.
We just don't want any troubles here. Not from you, not from anyone.
Don't worry, I won't stay in town long enough for that. Declan, Bess, have a good night.
You too, Sam. Take care of yourself.
Place your bets. You did it. Turns out it's going to be Joan, and she's going to be the one that instigated it all.
It does look tempting.
So we can choose not to, can we?
Nick was the good sort. Sometimes the good sort die like the bad sort. It's not fair.
So, Nick wasn't drunk, and me? I was drunk as a skunk.
Ah, Samuel.
They've even
Sam,
got the fluid
join us.
moving in the
We're
glass.
just
Did you
sharing
see that then?
stories about
When you
dear
touched the
Nicholas.
table, the fluid moved.
Let me get your next round.
They didn't scrimp on the physics.
Maybe Ethan has a suggestion for a worthy
Look
spirit.
at it. Love it.
Spirits? Oh, no. Friends drink beer.
Yes, I suppose that's fitting. To dear Nicholas.
Yeah, he'd been coming in a lot lately. Sat right there. With a bad dad joke or two.
Oh, I bet he was still on time
Friends,
now.
I
Yeah.
guess. Maybe Anna.
Oh, by himself with
He's
his
a
laptop as his
journalist.
date.
It's in his blood. He's
Never
gonna,
drink alone.
especially if it's Fred, he's gonna hunt this guy
You two
down.
were close though, right?
Or gal, who
Tell me
knows?
about the man outside the bar.
He had a terrible memory. Couldn't remember names, dates, passwords. Kept his notes squirreled around him like a hoard.
He was a good dad, mostly. Things I didn't. Haven't talked in years.
He was always good with Joan, though Kathy did the heavy lifting. Took her to school, fed her, clothed her, and Nick would pick her up.
Yeah, I
Dad
saw
for
it.
a
Very
few
nice. Yeah, I
hours,
love
mostly
little
she'd
touches
just
like
sit
that.
in the office drawing.
Because it
He'd
takes a
drop her
hell
back
of a
off
lot
with
of
Mom after
like
dinner.
processing
Greater
power,
men have done far less
just
by
cost.
their
Do you know what I mean?
daughters.
It's effort.
The friend of man.
And I
the
appreciate
friend of
those little
truth,
touches they do.
The friend of age and guide of youth.
I don't trust this
Few
guy at
hearts
all.
like his with virtue warm.
The fat guy did it,
Few
honestly.
hearts with knowledge so informed.
That's who I'm thinking right now.
There's another world. He lives in bliss. If there is
Is
none,
it too cliche to think it's the
he made the
nicest
best.
one? The one you don't expect?
Burns. That from your eulogy?
You know Robert Burns? And no, just something I keep on hand for toasts.
Oh, it's a good choice. And sorry about that, Sam. I wasn't trying to bring you down.
Everyone liked him. I think even Dennis liked him somewhat.
He always had a lot of friends. A few who couldn't make it sent flowers.
How's the family taking it?
Joan and Kathy seem shaken. Kathy has a lot to deal with, now more than ever. And who can prepare for losing a parent? Not a soul. Not a single soul.
He's just too nice, do you know what I mean?
It always seemed so easy for him. Every day he'd show up, smile, no matter what.
Of the qualities in a good man, that one deserves to be at the top.
Not a quality I possess.
This isn't a place for self-pity. This is a place for dour reflection.
Yes, and drinking.
Toast.
To Nick, he was my friend. He will be missed, but not forgotten.
Hear, hear.
Yeah. His smile is super creepy. Yeah, it is. It reminds me of Jabba the Hutt.
Kathy, what's your underage child doing drinking? You have no control over her? Anything can lose his
I wasn't
license.
doing anything. Don't touch me.
Joan.
Leave me alone. Ugh, you guys are all so stupid.
You do not talk to people that way.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, everyone. She's just so...
Or it could be that guy. Lurking in the shadows.
That was quite heavy-handed. I hope the little one doesn't take it to heart.
Money's on Chubbs, though. Declan was harsh. Oh, shoot, Jonah text. He was a bit harsh. I know what he's saying.
Declan sure came at her with both barrels. Joan's tough, though. She'll be okay.
Here we go. Oh. He's knocking him back. He's gonna see an elephant come out of the wall now. Start dancing with it.
What a night! I'd say that went well. Ish.
What the hell is that?
You got to chat with everyone you've been avoiding. Even if Joan got inside your head with her whole dad.
Or is that him?
mystery
It looks
death
like him.
thing, just shut
Alter ego, or whatever.
up. Coming back to Basswood was your idea. You're the one in the driver's seat, Sam. I can't make you do anything. Deep down, you've been looking for a reason to come back. It's gonna be one of those long nights inside your head, huh? Hey, I didn't ask for you to be here. To come back. I couldn't let you miss this. You just showed up. You can't see it now, but the guilt would have eaten you alive. You're back out in the world. Feeling emotions, fitting in, that's progress. Fuck the world. Pointless talking and more talking, and no one says what they mean. Go away. Let me enjoy being miserable.
That's the
Just
beer
try
talking.
and make sure you don't do anything stupid. No promises.
There we go. It's a bit touchy in that place, isn't it? A little bit touchy. Money's on it being the fat guy, though. He's too nice. He's too creepy. He's suspicious as high hell, and he's got a creepy ass smile, and he looks like Jabba the Hutt. He's got too much against him. Do you know what I mean?
No, stay out.
Oh, damn.
Okay. What kind of monsters have a checkout at 9?
That is pretty early, to be fair.
What happened last night? Oh, my head. Pills plus drinking. That was not my best idea. Did I black out or what? Ugh, I can't think straight. I need some water on my face. Clear it up. Late for checkout. They can wait a bit more.
He's in no rush whatsoever. Why is it so bright? That's the weird thing, isn't it? When you've had a drink, the next day you're just like, what? Take pills? For what?
Oh, my head. How many of these did I take?
Jeez.
God, what a headache. I feel like a small jackhammer in my left temple. Didn't even get under the covers. Glad I even made it to the bed.
I hate that when you get so drunk, you're just like, wake up the next day, it feels like a claymore's gone off in your head.
Please let there be water.
Beer? Ugh.
Is that... No, that's not water. That is vodka, the opposite of water.
Hair of the dog and all that?
No more beer. I need water.
Snacks?
No food. I'll just throw it all up.
Then there's no water, I'm afraid.
No water, of course. Just tossed on the floor. My mother would be proud.
That's one thing I've never done, and my mum's never had to tell me to do it either.
At least it won't take
Quite
me
tidy.
long to get my things.
Quite tidy. He's in good shape. He's in good shape. How's that? Inspect. It's alright as long as you don't step in a puddle of pee when you get up. Oh, never done that, thankfully.
I already feel more human. Now, where did I put my shirt? I was at least hoping I'd look better than I feel.
I don't tend to get really badly drunk. Like, the worst I get normally is feeling extremely tired, which everybody does, hungry and thirsty, but never actually being able to quench those feelings by no matter how much I eat or drink fluid-wise the next day. I just feel exhausted. But the bit I hate is the headache where the room's spinning and all that kind of stuff. It's nasty. Someone's been up to something. Is that his blood? Someone else's?
That's not good. That's... Where did I get this? What did I do?
Ooh, there. What did you do? Now he's going to go back and try and rethink. Shit, what's this? It's like control. the game controller, not the actual thing. That was the first ever game I did on the channel, guys. Control. Really good. What the fuck?
Sam, be more careful. Breathe. Focus. Find the way to calm down.
I've got to do it right. I've got to go around the mirror. Oosh. I thought I had to run through it. We got to dodge the mirrors. Dude. It's quite tricky, is it? Oh, I should have gone through that one that said steady yourself. No, I've missed it. Try again.
Sam, focus. You have to find the right door. You need to steady yourself.
I get it now. I get it. I've puked next to my bed twice in my life. Not proud of it. Oh. I think it was like 3 or 4 months ago. My mum had a party. We had all my family there, and I got ridiculously drunk because I didn't have much to eat, and I was just sick as a dog every hour through the night into a bucket. It wasn't great. I don't normally get sick at all when I'm hungover or drinking. Danger. Okay. Behind you. I'm a killer. No, I'm not a killer. Prison. You're a murderer. Give in. No. Hurt, death. Jail time. Death row. Solitary. Run and hide, run and hide, run. Take control, there you go. Take control. Deep breaths. Oh my god, it's still going. Great, they're gonna move. No way out, prison. Shit. Focus, there it is, there it is, there it is, there it is, there it is. Yes! Love that. At least you had a bucket, yeah. Wasn't great though. That was the one time, and that was also the one and only time.
You're almost there.
I woke up the next day, really hungry, really thirsty, and I just had that horrible washing machine feeling in my stomach. But I felt like I was going to be sick, and it took me a good 4 or 5 hours. Then I got the heat sweats, felt ridiculously hot, felt in my throat that I was going to be sick, ran to the toilet, then I was sick, and I was fine after that. Really, really hungry as well afterwards, but you just sat there all day waiting to be sick. You feel it was coming, there was nothing you could do about it.
Focus. Choose. Act. Deliberately. Get far away. Don't think. Just go. Far as fast as I can. Hide. It's never happened. If I run, I'll keep running. Face what happened.
Answers,
yes,
this one.
Answers. Good or bad, I need answers.
Guess we just pick. I love this, because this could shape the story. I'm sure there's an outcome where we are actually some sort of murderer. Oh, he's back.
I know what you're thinking. Stop thinking that. Pills and alcohol, you're lucky enough you didn't wake up dead.
I need to know what happened last
Yeah, that
night.
sounds rough. Your
Last
mum knows
place
how
I
to throw a
remember is
party.
the house
Honestly,
all
any
started.
excuse, she's all over it.
Squeaky nail gets hammered down.
She absolutely
Maybe
loves a
don't
party.
play lone wolf detective.
How to blend in. I'll be safe for knowing.
There's too many questions about last night. All the obvious answers are bad, but worth knowing.
Yeah.
Not all answers are worth knowing. I can't just run from whatever this is. So either help me or get out of my head.
Yeah, fuck off.
It's your life, Sam. I just live here.
Ooh. That's going to be a good place to save it, I think. That probably is the first part anyway. Things could be worse. Very interesting. Just gonna wait for that to save a minute. There we go. I think that'll do us, guys. I think that's kind of chapter 1-ish done. I don't think it's done in chapters, but that's the first part done. Really, really interesting concept. I love the art style, especially when he goes into sort of like the mind space and everything is like glass, water, and he sort of reminisces on memories that he's held deep in his consciousness. This is pitched as a psychological thriller type game. There's probably horror elements to it like that, where we're running away from our own psyche. That was pretty scary, but in the whole, it's looking to be a sort of a spin on kind of like Life is Strange, Alan Wake, and some of the Supermassive type games that obviously we've just done. The Quarry, Until Dawn, House of Ashes, Little Hope. There's multiple branching storylines and different relationships that you can build up, which can impact the story. Apparently there's multiple endings as well, so plenty of replay value. Apparently it's not a long game. It can be done in sort of 6 or 7 hours apparently. That's if you sort of whiz through it, but I'm going to be taking my time with this one, talking to people, looking at things, getting a real sense of the story and a real sense of the background as to what's going on. It's clear that the game is going to be focused around Sam trying to find his inner peace, his true self, whilst battling his, what we appear to be his alter ego or his other psyche. He's got his own demons, obviously. He's guilt-ridden. He didn't answer the phone to his friend, and a week later he died. He didn't know about his friend hooking up with his girl, basically, or the girl that he wanted to end up with. The whole town hates him. He's got loads of regret, loads of guilt, loads of anger, lots of sort of suppressed issues. So we're obviously going to be working through that as we go through the game, uncovering secrets about the past and why he feels that way. But also the gist of it is finding out what the hell happened to his best friend Nick. And there's a smell of murder in the air. It's not been proven, but we're going to uncover it. He's a journalist as well, so he's going to be good at digging, he's going to be good at investigating stuff, and he's going to want to get to the bottom of it. And I like how you can pick almost how his psyche pans out as well by going into the 3 mirrors that we just seen. And we're going to be able to pick how he sort of shapes his own mind in that process as well. I think it's fantastic so far. I'm really, really pleased with it. So we're going to continue. Playing. We're going to give Resident Evil a break. I'm not sure if I'm going to get rid of the whole damn thing. I'm not a fan of the game at the minute, but I'm just going to sit on it and just play something completely different and see how I feel. But I'm feeling this massively. As I said, huge Life is Strange vibes and huge nods to Alan Wake and games like that as well. This isn't an old game, guys, a couple of years old, put together by Bandai Namco, which, as you know, were very famous developers. And if we do move into Scarlet Nexus next, that is also put together by Bandai Namco, so all fun and games. But it won't be too long, guys, until you have to wait for part 2. But if you don't want to miss it, feel free to come and subscribe to the channel. Please do leave a thumbs up on the video as well if you did enjoy it. Feel free to go and share it with your friends or family if you think they're going to be interested in the game as well. And if you don't want to miss the next part, hit the bell icon on the channel homepage, and feel free to keep your eyes on the community post page as well, because I will be posting regular messages and scheduled stream dates and times so you don't miss anything. Until next time, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you again in the very next weird, wonderful, spooky video. It's Jabba the Hutt, it's the fat guy. I'm putting money on it right now. It's him. See you later, guys. Peace.